Kenyan coast, a place of legend. From ancient Swahili traders to Portuguese explorers, it's captivated travelers for centuries. This ain't your typical beach holiday. Pristine white sand beaches, turquoise waters, and a cultural richness that runs deep. Join me as we journey from Mombasa to Lamu, exploring hidden coves and bustling markets. We'll taste exotic delicacies and immerse ourselves in the local way of life. This is where the old world collides with the new. So, buckle up, kids. We're in for one hell of a ride. Our journey takes us north from Mombasa, a melting pot of cultures. Driving along the palm-fringed coastline, the air thick with salt and spices. We'll stop at fishing villages where time stands still, share a meal with locals, learn their traditions and their connection to the ocean. Experience the vibrant nightlife of Mtwapa, the laid-back vibe of Watamu, and the historical richness of Lamu. This is a journey for the senses, a feast for the soul. Getting to the Kenyan coast is an adventure in itself. Whether you prefer the thrill of a descent or the gentle rocking of the waves, there's a path for you. For those who like to feel the asphalt beneath their wheels, the coastal road beckons. It's a journey through small towns and villages, past coconut plantations and bustling markets. The road is a lifeline, connecting communities and cultures. If you're short on time, there's always the option to fly. Several airlines offer domestic flights to destinations like Malindi, Lamu, and Mombasa. Imagine touching down in paradise, the warm air hitting your face as you step off the plane. Then there's the sea, the lifeblood of this region. Hop on a ferry from Mombasa to destinations like Lamu, feeling the spray of the ocean and the rhythm of the waves. Let's say you opt for the Scenic route, a road trip north from Mombasa. The air is thick with the scent of frangipani and diesel as you leave the urban chaos behind. The road stretches ahead, a ribbon of tarmac winding through lush greenery. Palm trees sway in the breeze, their fronds casting dancing shadows on the road. You'll pass roadside stalls piled high with mangoes, pineapples, and bananas. As you drive, keep an eye out for the locals going about their daily lives. Women in brightly colored kangas balancing baskets on their heads, kids playing soccer with a makeshift ball, goats tethered to trees, chewing nonchalantly. The road is a constant source of fascination. You might find yourself stuck behind a lumbering truck, overloaded with Chidwan, with Siekozwakazwan sugarcane. Embrace the chaos, soak it all in. This is Africa after all. Rhythms of tradition, from weddings to everyday life. Life is celebrated here. Music spills out from roadside bars. The rhythms infectious. You might stumble upon a wedding celebration, a riot of color and sound. Weddings here are community affairs, everyone joining in the dancing and feasting. Witness the elaborate ceremonies of a Giriama wedding, the bride adorned with intricate henna designs. But it's not all about grand celebrations. Everyday life has its own rhythm, a slower pace that takes some getting used to. These are the moments that stay with you, the small details that paint a picture of life on the Kenyan coast. Beyond the beaches, industry, and livelihoods, the coast ain't all sunshine and coconuts. people gotta make a living, and it ain't always pretty. Drive inland a bit and you'll see another side of Kenya. The lush green of sisal plantation stretches for miles. These spiky plants are the backbone of an industry, providing work and income for thousands. Then there's the cement factories, belching smoke into the sky. Progress comes at a price, and sometimes that price is the pristine environment. But even amidst the industry, you see resilience. Farmers tending to their small plots of land, growing mangoes, coconuts, and cassava. Life here is about resourcefulness, about making do with what you have. The spirit of the people, their determination to carve out a living, remains constant. The weight of progress balancing industry and tradition. Driving along the coast, you will see the clash between tradition and modernity. A donkey cart laden with goods struggling to navigate past a shiny new SUV. Fishermen casting their nets in the shadow of massive cargo ships. The tourism industry, while providing much needed income, also brings its own set of challenges. The pressure to preserve the environment, to cater to the desires of foreign visitors, while maintaining cultural integrity. But amidst the challenges, you see hope. Young entrepreneurs setting up eco-friendly businesses, promoting sustainable tourism. There's a growing awareness of the need to find a balance to preserve the beauty and culture of the Kenyan coast for future generations. A table set for sultans, coastal cuisine and accommodations. Now let's talk about the important stuff. Food and where to rest your weary head. The Kenyan coast ain't just a feast for the eyes, it's a culinary adventure. Imagine this, you're sitting on a beach, the waves crashing gently in the distance, and in front of you, a plate piled high with the freshest seafood you've ever tasted. The coast is a seafood lover's paradise. Prawns the size of your fist, grilled to perfection with just a squeeze of lime. Red snapper, its flesh white and flaky, infused with the flavors of the ocean. And the crab, sweet, succulent, messy as hell, and worth every single bite. The coast is a melting pot of cultures, and that's reflected in the food. Spicy curries with coconut milk and fragrant spices, mangoes, pineapples, papayas, their sweetness exploding in your mouth. From beach bungalows to boutique hotels, finding your paradise. After a long day of exploring, you're gonna need a place to crash. And trust me, the Kenyan coast has got you covered. Whether you're on a shoestring budget or looking to splash out, there's a place for you. For a taste of history, check out the Serena Beach Resort and Spa in Mombasa. Or if you're looking for something more modern, the Mombasa Continental Resort offers stunning views of the Indian Ocean. In Kilifi, the Kilifi Bay Beach Resort is a haven for kite surfers and windsurfers. Watamu is home to the Turtle Bay Beach Club, a luxurious all-inclusive resort perfect for families. And in Malindi, the Medina Palms Hotel offers a blend of Swahili and Mediterranean architecture. The Kenyan coast is full of hidden gems, from cozy guest houses to luxurious villas. Echoes of the past, unveiling coastal history. This coastline, it ain't just pretty beaches and fancy cocktails. It's got history, the kind that seeps into your bones. Take the Vasco da Gama pillar in Malindi, marking the arrival of Europeans on these shores. Watch the dhows, those graceful wooden sailing vessels, their sails billowing in the wind. And don't forget the shipwrecks, those silent sentinels lying on the seabed, their stories waiting to be told. Sun, sand, and adventure, the allure of coastal delights. But enough about the past, let's talk about the present. The Kenyan coast is a playground for adventure seekers and sun worshippers alike. Whether you're looking to ride the waves, explore hidden coves, or simply soak up the sun, this place has got you covered. Head to Matwapa or Watamu for a taste of the high life. Yacht parties with DJs spinning the latest tunes attract a glamorous crowd. The champagne flows freely as the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in a riot of colors. But be warned, this ain't your typical booze cruise. This is Africa, and things can get wild. For a more laid-back vibe, grab a cold Tusker beer and join the locals for a game of beach volleyball. The sand is your court, the ocean your soundtrack. Or head out on a traditional dhow safari, the wind in your hair, the sun on your face. Explore hidden coves, snorkel in crystal clear waters teeming with marine life. And feel the stress melt away. And then there's the diving. The Kenyan coast boasts some of the most spectacular coral reefs in the world. Dive into a kaleidoscope of colors. Swim alongside graceful manta rays. And marvel at the sheer diversity of life beneath the waves. This ain't your average beach holiday. This is an experience that will stay with you long after you've shaken the sand from your shoes. The lingering magic of the Kenyan coast. The Kenyan coast. It gets under your skin, stays with you long after the tan lines have faded. It's the taste of salt on your lips, the feel of sand between your toes, the sound of the waves whispering secrets in the dead of night. It's the colors that explode before your eyes. The azure blue of the ocean, the emerald green of the palm trees, the vibrant hues of the local markets. It's the people, their warmth and hospitality as genuine as the smiles on their faces. The fishermen mending their nets, their weathered faces telling stories of a life lived in harmony with the sea. The women in their brightly colored kangas, balancing baskets on their heads with effortless grace. The kids playing soccer with a makeshift ball, their laughter echoing the joy that seems to permeate every corner of this magical land. It's the history, the echoes of ancient empires and colonial struggles, the whispers of sultans and slaves, of spices and treasures, of a time when the world was a much bigger, more mysterious place. And it's the present, the vibrant mix of cultures and traditions, the constant dance between modernity and tradition, the resilience of a people determined to carve out a future without forgetting their past. Your North Coast adventure awaits, so should you come here? Should you experience this raw, untamed beauty for yourself? Hell yes, you should. But tread lightly, my friend. This ain't some manufactured tourist trap. This is a place where life is lived on its own terms, where the rhythms of nature dictate the pace. Come with an open mind, a sense of adventure, and a willingness to embrace the unexpected. Leave your preconceptions at the door, ditch the itinerary, and just let the coast work its magic. Get lost in the labyrinthine alleys of Lamu's Old Town. Barter for spices in the bustling markets of Mombasa. Share a meal with a local family and listen to their stories. Yeah, there are downsides. The poverty can be confronting, the infrastructure frustrating, the bureaucracy mind-numbing at times. But those are just obstacles to be overcome, hurdles that make the journey all the more rewarding. The Kenyan coast is a place that will challenge you, surprise you, and ultimately change you. It's a place you'll never forget, a place that will call you back time and time again. So what are you waiting for? Your adventure awaits.